Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. I want to thank you for joining us again tonight. We have a guest panel full of hot topics. We're breaking down all the latest hot topics everyone's talking about. You already know our lovely Lynia. But then we have Savage. Welcome back to the show. She's been on several times and stepped in for us. And then my big brother, Lyrics.
Yes,
he's joined us for the first time. Well, the first time as a guest. He's been on.
Right.
So I know that you have a new single coming out. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, it's the second single off of my upcoming LP, Samaj Ganar, which is my name, James Long spelled backwards. It's a song called Appreciate the Penmanship, and it's featuring an artist from North Carolina named King James. And I just, in the days of mumble rap and all this other type of rap, it's still good to hear people with real bars. So I just want people to appreciate that there's still some of us that have a nice pen game out here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And he's done some big things in music. I mean, it's just, you'd be surprised. I mean, he's been in the game a minute, but even he's still seeing success and even further in it.
Right.
So congratulations to you.
Thank you, brother.
And Savage, tell us a little bit about you for those that are meeting you for the first time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Savage. I'm located in Richmond, Virginia. Trying to think of what's interesting about me. I'm just out here living, baby, as much as I can. Yeah, but I don't have any projects coming up. I might come out with an album next summer. We'll see how it goes. But no, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be back. Thanks for the invite. And yeah, I'm looking forward to these hot topics.
Absolutely. And she is doing big things career-wise. So congratulations to you as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Well, our question of the day is, do you have trust issues? I'll ask you first, Savage.
Yes, and I'm working through them with my therapist every Wednesday at 6 p.m. And, I'm trying to work through it. But yeah, I definitely have trust issues. She always asks me, well, how far back can you remember? Where did that start? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's, let's go back to elementary school when, I was taking a nap for kindergarten and somebody took my cookies. That's where it started. But no, in all seriousness, I give people a couple of tries, right? Like, I'm definitely not one and done kind of person. I'll give you a couple times, but like George Bush said, fool me once, you can't get fooled again, okay? You ain't gonna do too much fooling me.
All right, ain't too much fooling.
All right.
You can't do the same thing twice.
Can't do it twice.
What about you, Nayyir?
Oh yeah, I got trust issues right now because I can't hold it together, and y'all already know why. Stevie, you know I'm crazy. Savage and Lyric don't know, but I'm honest. I'm gonna say it's not as bad as it was. I'm good at discernment. And I have an amazing BS detector. So, once that goes off and my spidey senses start tingling, yeah, I'm gonna slide out like SpongeBob because I ain't got time for no foolishness. So I'm gonna say the age that I'm at now, because I'm so selective, I'm going to say it's on a case-by-case basis. You don't get it instantly. I know that.
Yeah.
And once you mess it up, oh well, I have nothing else. You dead to me. So.
What about you, Lyrics?
I don't have any trust issues because, and it's not I don't know the best way to put it, but it's just like I don't care about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I've been around so many people, and I expect people to be people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like one of them type of people that if you cross me, it's a one and done deal with me because I believe if you do it once, you'll do it twice. And almost like what you said, Savage, first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. It's not gonna be on me. You know what I mean? So I just be like, I'm a whatever type of person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
he is very nonchalant.
Yeah.
I don't think I have trust issues at all. And maybe part of it because I don't care, because I know like I'll be telling like real quick story. One time a friend of mine was staying with me temporarily and he called me like at 5 a.m. needed me to pick him up from the hospital.
Yeah.
So I went back to sleep because I was asleep, which was wrong, but I was knocked out. So I called me back 2 hours later, and I went and picked him up at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
He came out limping on a crutch. He got in the car. I said, "You good?" He said, "Yeah." I took him to his car, and so I was telling one of my friends. She said, "Miss Parker, who's on the show, who used to be on the show," she said, "You didn't ask him what happened." I said, "If you want me to know, you want to talk."
Yo, that's why we brothers, because I'm the same way. I'm not asking no questions. I don't hey man.
I don't ever ask questions.
Me
Michelle said,
either,
"I already
me
know." I told her I ran into someone we used to work with, and I said, "Yeah, he came and got him a new job." She said, "I bet you don't even know where it is." I said,
Nope. Nope.
But Twitter's at home and let us know, do you have trust issues? Stephen Knight Show, SHO. I also want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, our official website is StephenKnightShow.com. If you'd rather watch us, go to our YouTube channel, The Stephen Knight Show, and subscribe. And we have new merch, so check our website out for if you're interested. Let's get into these hot topics. So, as we all know, Jussie Smollett, he was sentenced to 150 days in Cook County Jail and 30 months on federal probation after his the scheme he kind of put together. But according to his brother, the former Empire actor has been placed on in the psych ward at Cook County Jail. He adamantly denied Jussie possessed any harm to himself. He took to Instagram on Saturday night to say that his brother has been moved for unknown reasons. He said, so Jussie is currently in a psych ward at Cook County Jail. What's very concerning is there was a note attached to his paperwork today and put in front of his jail cell saying that he's at risk of self-harm. So I want to make it clear that he is no way in shape or form at risk of self-harm. He wants to let folks know that he's very stable, very strong, and he is very healthy and ready to take on the challenge that has been put against him. And they're encouraging everyone to use the hashtag Free Jussie. People have, well, if you've seen the clip, it's on our Instagram page, but when he was sentenced, he said, not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm an innocent and I'm not suicidal. If I did this, then it means I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBT community. Your Honor, I respect you. I respect the jury, but I did not do this and I'm not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do this to myself. You must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. I'm not suicidal. And then he put his fist up and he was escorted out. Lynia, what are your thoughts?
I am completely baffled with this whole situation. Yeah, I still don't. I don't get what doesn't make sense to me. They went real hard with this case. They went like super hard with this case. One, I don't get that. Two, I don't get the two big Black dudes involved.
Brothers.
Yeah. Three, I don't get the initial story about the white dudes and the noose and the I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it'll make a hell of a story when he get out of jail. I don't know if he's going to do that whole 150.
Probably.
They're going to appeal that from now until whenever, but I don't think he's going to do that whole 150. But it's just too many unknown variables relating to this case from when it started up to this point, and I don't know. Now you ask my boyfriend say Free Jussie, but I don't know. I hope that he is okay because moving forward, he needs to be in a better mental headspace if he does have to do this full 150. You got to do what he got to do.
Yeah. And Taraji P. Henson, she came out in support of him. She said it's not necessarily about did he do it or not, but did the punishment fit the crime?
Right.
And so, in my opinion, Lyrics, I think that if he hadn't been so arrogant about during this whole proceedings, he probably wouldn't have done any jail time because they're looking to just have him pay back the city. What do you think about this situation?
I don't really follow a lot of celebrity news, you know what I mean? Because I be like, a lot of it be foolishness. But I think like with this man, like Lynia said, it's the whole situation is weird, man. From the whole story that was concocted to the whole thing, like it's weird, man. But I would, if he's saying I'm not suicidal to the judge and all this, somebody must have been threatening him or something, man. So I would definitely keep an eye on him, but I don't think he's gonna do the whole 150, because if you go on there and mind your business and be on your best behavior, you'll get out early. You'll get out early. But it's just whole weird, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I was watching Wendy Williams show today, and Big Fat Joe and Remy Ma, the guest co-host, and she said that in his defense, not saying whether he's guilty or not, right, but when a person who is a celebrity or someone who is famous is sentenced into jail, the judge always asks, "Are you suicidal?" Right, because you see a lot of celebrities who take their lives and things like that. Yeah. Savage, Fat Joe wasn't. He said no. He said he rehearsed. He said he wants to know how many times he rehearsed those lines when he was sentenced. But what are your thoughts on this, sir?
I have so many thoughts. I'm gonna try to keep it real short though. Okay. I was on the fence about how I felt about Jussie's whole situation, but I remember when it first happened, there was a skit that someone did reenacting it, right? And it was a comedy skit. It was two African guys, rehearsing with Jussie in a parking lot about what they were gonna do. And it was funny, we laughed at it, but it honestly made me pretty angry for him to perpetuate a hate crime in order to get attention. I think he suffers from affluenza. He comes from privilege, right? Like, let's not discount that his family has been in the entertainment industry. He has a lot of privilege afforded to him that a lot of people don't. Right. So that takes away some of my sympathy from him, because you had so many avenues other than staging this crime to get attention. And there's plenty of people that suffer disadvantages from being Black in general. So it's hard for me to feel sympathy for him. And I think he does need to do a little bit of time, because he's still not fessing up to it. Baby, we know you met we know you met one of the African guys in a bathhouse. That was your boy, right? Like, we know that y'all was messing with each other. We know y'all did drugs together. We know you have a drug problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of knowns that have come out about his background, and I'm not bashing him. I like drugs too. Don't listen to that employer, but yeah, like, you know what I mean? I get it, but at the same time, it's like, baby, we got a lot going on as Black people, and you out here pretending to have somebody commit a hate crime against you because you're upset about, I think it was like him losing a part or role or something. Like, come on now. You need to do jail. You need to do some jail time, because you need to understand that that there are consequences for your actions. And yeah, he need to sit up in there and eat the rotten bologna sandwiches. Yes, I've been to jail. Employer, again, don't listen to that. But there's things that he needs to learn about the real world that he hasn't had to do living in Hollywood and being in, being a celebrity. That he needs to get some. I'm trying to think of the word my mama used, but we're gonna move over it. But no, I think that he needs a reality check, and this is it. So yeah, I think my boy need to do the full time.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw the clip from him after he got sentenced, I was thinking he is a good actor. Because he was I mean, it was believable, and I actually felt sad for him. Yeah. But again, I think because even when he was found guilty, he said that he wants a retrial or he wants the charges dropped. That's not how it works, sir. So I don't know. Wish him the best, but I don't think anything's going to happen to him in terms of his life or anything, because it's such a high-profile case at this point.
And they'll put him in protective custody anyway. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna let nothing happen to him at that point.
Exactly. All right. Well, just when you thought Tom Brady was hanging up his cleats, he announced that he'll skip the retirement, return to the NFL for another season. Yesterday, he took to the gram and said, "These past 2 months, I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands. That time will come, but it's not now. I love my teammates and I love my supportive family. Without them, none of this is possible. I'm coming back from my 23rd season in Tampa. We have unfinished business. Now, the general manager for the Buccaneers, he also released a statement. And a lot of people there's mixed reviews about his announcing that he's not retiring. As you know, he initially said he was retiring back in January, but he kind of left it dangling. Some people think because he is 44 now, he'll be 45 in the new season, and that there's so much younger football players, that he'll be competing against. Let me ask you, Lyrics, what do you think about him deciding to keep playing?
I kind of knew he's going to come back, and I think he should because even at 44, he led the league in passing, and he was like second in touchdown passes. So
yeah,
his skill set hasn't diminished from an aspect. But I think what really happened, he was home with his wife. She started saying, "Can you take the garbage out? Can you come cut the grass?" He said, "Hell no. Let me call Coach Arians back. I'm going back to work." Nah, but I think because as an athlete, at a certain point, your skills start to diminish where you can't play at that level anymore. So I think he should still play until he can't play. You know what I mean? It's because he's not taking away, he's not hurting the team, he's not hindering the team. If he's not there, they're not going to have the record they had anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I think he should do it.
Yeah. And I can only imagine what it, to put so much energy and effort and training and, his diet, everything into that sport, and then having to end it, even when you're still good.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you started having issues. Lynia, what do you think about this?
First and foremost, I am no Tom Brady fan. Can't stand him, don't like him, don't care what he's done, don't care about his pass rush, don't care about nothing Tom Brady. Never had. Didn't care when he was with New England. Don't care that he with Tampa Bay. But I am a football lover. But I will say this, and I'm going to piggyback off a lyric because I wrote my little note. That wife is definitely the main reason, because of course we all know she ain't modeling nowhere no more. That lifestyle is another reason he got to be able to afford that lifestyle that takes care of that wife. And the other reason, there's gas, child. He unretired because there's gas. His gas is ridiculous. And it's killing all of us. And it's killing all of us. Right. So I can understand him unretiring because these gas prices is ridiculous. And he got to be able to afford, that wife, and to be able to take her places. And right about now, I'm about to invest in a scooter or some little roller skate sneaker joints.
Some little Heelys.
Yeah, little Heelys, because this is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Where is his wife from? Do you remember?
She's like a European type of situation.
She's Brazilian, y'all.
Brazilian. Yeah. Okay. Well, reportedly, she wanted him to move to Brazil. With
you don't want him to move to Brazil. That's what she ain't that cute.
They said, I saw one of the comedians, he said, don't move your man to the country where women go to have surgery look like women.
And she ain't got no ass at all.
None.
Nothing.
Lynia, they like that. Yeah. They like that.
No, but he get over there and lose his mind, because once he see that other stuff over there, listen, and this might be a little bit personal. I watch a lot of porn. Them heifers over there is stacked. Okay.
Yes, they are.
Savage, what are your thoughts on all this?
I think he needs to retire. I think he needs to allow other quarterbacks a chance. Baby, you've been playing football forever. Please. And it ain't about money, right? Like, his money is long. He can make money elsewhere. I think he genuinely just probably got bored being at home. When you wealthy like that, I know you said take out the trash and cut the grass. He got people for all of that.
I know.
He got people for all of it. I know your point, but I'm just like, putting yourself in his shoes, he's probably bored. Like, okay, I'm about to go back and play football. But yeah, let somebody else do it. Let somebody else deflate footballs and win championships, Lead that up to the next man. But no, I think, if he's still in good fitness condition, there's still Tom Brady fans out there. Make your money. I ain't gonna hate on the man trying to get money, but at the same time, that's a spot for somebody else to make that wealth and take care of their family, allow that to happen. So.
All right, well, this next story, I know, Lynia, I'm interested in what you have to say about it. So Chris Brown, he had been facing a $20 million lawsuit for allegedly raping the woman back in 2020, reportedly on a yacht outside of Diddy's place in Miami. As previously reported, he put out some receipts on an unidentified woman seeking damages for alleged crime. After text messages between Chris and the women were leaked online, he shared a voice note he allegedly received from her, which she asked him to have sex again. According to reports, the woman lawyer, Ariel Mitchell, dropped her as a client as a result of the text message and voice note being shared. Mitchell was reportedly unaware that her client had that sort of communication with Chris. Now, although the case hasn't seen court yet, Chris believes that he's owed an apology from all the folks who initially believed the allegations. He said so in a post on Instagram last Wednesday. He said, "Damn, y'all owe me an apology. Won't hold my breath waiting for it, though." And when the case first broke, he said that it's interesting these kind of things happen when he's about to release new music, which he has his 10th studio album coming out later this year. And Lynia, I know that you said that we should always believe, if I'm correct, or pay attention, hear the women, but don't be quick to assume that they're telling the truth. Is it something like that?
So my thing is, you can hear a potential victim. You can hear them, but you don't instantly jump on the side of believing them, because especially with our men, it's not innocent until proven guilty. It's automatically guilty, especially when it's a non-Black woman. Instantly, yes, always of a persuasion, always. And I say this constantly. When those receipts came out, and we already had this conversation, I ain't believing nothing. I'm gonna wait. And sure enough, heard it. What was it? Oh, it was so good. I just want you to give it to me again. Why you not hitting me back? And listen. I don't even look at Chris Brown like that because he reminds me of my son. But when I tell you that pipe get him in trouble, it gets him in trouble. But he young, he got money. These hoes is coming, and they coming for a reason. And I don't know which one of y'all watch Dave Chappelle. There was a skit Dave Chappelle had back in the day. It was the skit when he was like, "Nah, heifer, you got to sign this sexual contract.
I seen it.
Sign here, sign here. Oh, we gonna do this? Well, sign here too. Sign here, sign here." I know it might ruin the mood, but I guarantee you, if that was a real thing, that these dudes, like if you have wranglers, because they have wranglers that get girls for them. Yeah. I guarantee if you did that, you would be in less trouble. Yeah, I mean, like things like this wouldn't come up. And I'm telling you, have somebody outside the door. Man, have somebody in there. Because obviously these girls don't care anyway who they around. They're going to go down on you in front of everybody. But now, and I know that attorney asked her in the beginning, because I was a paralegal for 8 years. I know she asked her, is there anything that's going to come back to bite us in the ass? Mm-hmm. And I guarantee you that girl said no. Mm-hmm.
Savage, what are your thoughts on all this?
Fuck Chris Brown. Let me just start out with that. I ain't liked him ever since he beat the brakes off Rihanna. And he don't like my kind anyway. So let me move beyond the hate. Let's talk about the facts. Okay.
Okay.
I agree. I like to wait and see what happens these days. I think a lot of women jumped on the Me Too movement, not with the best intentions. And it kind of dilutes the impact of being able to speak up about, sexual assault. And it's hard because you do want to believe the woman, but to your point, Lynia, that baby leg be getting Chris in trouble every time. The girls, they,
I seen it. I mean, it's disgusting. But I seen the print. I seen it.
Exactly. I ain't never been dick with. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, Steven. This is a family show. Forgive me, y'all. So I think that Chris, he deserves his day in court. I hope it doesn't make it to court because it sounds like it's false allegations anyway. But I don't think he needs an apology because we didn't forget. Okay, I didn't forget. That's all I have to say.
Let me ask you this: I know it's not about this, but when it comes to the Rihanna situation, what do you think he can do in your mind to, overcome that or to redeem himself?
Go to jail. That's a start. Go to jail with Jussie. They can start, a little celebrity corner in Cook County. I don't know. No, but in all seriousness, I do think that he's had incidents since then about him being aggressive toward other people. So I don't think that he learned a lesson from that. And Rihanna got her, she got the last laugh. She's a billionaire. She did get pregnant by A$AP Rocky. That's a different issue. But, I think that she's definitely on top. So I'm not bitter about it, but it definitely doesn't. I can't give him any sympathy. But again, he's a celebrity. So he's afforded a lot of privilege. And to your point about him having handlers, he has to be more careful. Drake ain't had nobody say nothing about him. Okay?
Actually, he did. He has, but not to this degree. And then the last thing with Drake is the last chick that he hooked up with, the whole disposing of his condom, he went and disposed of.
Oh, with the hot sauce.
Oh, yeah.
And she went to take the condom out and put it in her, and the hot sauce is in her cooch. I mean, so it's not like, even with.
He's not innocent.
We're going somewhere else that I ain't even going to go because then that would.
We digress.
That includes songs, but let Lyric go ahead and give his.
Yeah.
I think like I'm one of them people that you got to show me the facts. I don't take people's words for nothing. Anybody can say anything, and me as a black man, I done seen so many brothers get accused of rape. Some of them go to jail for 5-6 years, and for only the girl say she lied later on. So I'm kind of real on that subject. It's like, you know what I mean? So I teach my daughters that all the time. Don't accuse nobody of nothing, man. If it's the truth, it's the truth, and I'm coming through. Don't have me go to prison for the rest of my life when you lied.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do believe sometimes you gotta look at yourself. Like he put himself in situations he shouldn't be in. Like if I go around the corner and I know it's thugs around, they about to start shooting, I can't be mad I got shot. I knew better than take my ass around there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so you gotta use your mind, and I know you got all these yes men around you because nobody don't want to stop their money from coming at you providing for them because you the man or whatever. Somebody got like, yo, bro, that's not smart, man. Why we going over there? Why you know what I mean? Why you entertaining this chick? And
they don't want to stop their money.
Absolutely scared. But then too, them receipts is them up. When I was coming up, if some chick text me something crazy, they said something to me crazy, I don't respond on no message or no, because you ain't gonna have me looking crazy, screenshotting my shit and screaming language. You know what I mean? So all of it is dumb to me. You know what I mean? Like I be looking at this stuff be going on. That's why I don't pay attention to celebrity news and stuff like that, because I get a headache. Like people don't make right choices, and it's like they okay with it. You know what I mean? And then people supporting the foolishness in it. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's annoying.
It is. Well, I'm glad that if he is innocent, that he has the receipts to prove that, and the fact that his attorney, her attorney quit is very telling. So
yeah. Because they got the extra information. See, we only saw the diluted version,
right?
What was released on social media. I guarantee you that paper trail of receipts is longer than that.
I guarantee you. Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about Lynia's favorite subjects: Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson, and Kanye West. Right back after.